This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a 2006 Ford F350 crew cab short bed, 6.0 turbo diesel, 4-wheel drive. It's an XLT, which is cloth. It's got 95,010 miles on it. It is a salvage title due to theft, not collision. We purchased directly from an insurance company in Houston. Watch the little 3-minute animated video. It'll tell you how and why you end up with a truck that's this nice on a salvage title. It's basically the attorneys for the insurance companies don't want to get sued. How does that happen? Well, Wheel Kinetics sells it to you. You kill yourself in it. Lawyers are looking for money. So they find out that it was a theft recovery and we bought it from them. And they keep their fingers crossed that it's a clear title, because that would imply that it was sold by the insurance company with some sort of guarantee or warranty. Since they give it a salvage title, that is not the case. That's why they do it. It's their immunity from this vehicle in the future. All right, when we get them here, we do an inspection. This was really boring because someone took really good care of it. Oil and filter change and a battery. Let's see, I think it also got a rear bumper, as I recall. No catalytic converter. You guys who do diesel trucks know why. Obviously, they run better without them. However, your emissions in your state may require them. If they do, we will do it for $375 before it ships out or before you come to drive it home. If you want a muffler and a catalytic converter, it's $500. All you need is a cat. That's all I would get. A lot of people just ship them there and they deal with it themselves, but we make sure that you know it. If you're an Arizona resident, it's mandatory that we do that, so add $375, okay? Tires are pretty chunky off-road tires. I would say you need some new tires, especially if you're going to drive it home. Go to discounttire.com, go to their Princeton Oracle Road store. That store is about 3 miles away from where I'm standing. Call them up, tell them you're with Wheel Kinetics. They'll give you, look online first to find out which tires you want, and buy them over the phone. You won't pay taxes doing that. And they'll give you maybe a 5 or 10% discount because you're with us. Then it'll have tires on it before you get here to drive it home, which obviously it needs. Or it'll have tires on it before it ships to you, and you won't have to deal with that when it gets to your house on the shipping truck. It's a very pretty truck, really good looking. Aside from tires, see that? Nothing there. And that would be not a good idea to drive on the interstate with those. It's a super pretty truck though, gosh. It does have a brand new spare. Tow package. That's a rollover gooseneck in the bed, and the bed looks like it's probably never towed anything because nothing's ever been dropped heavy in that bed. And usually when you're doing a gooseneck, you will drop something in the bed eventually. That's how you work that right there. Boy, for a black truck, being an 05 or I'm sorry, 06, this thing is in good shape. All right, we do have a Carfax on it. Carfax hasn't caught up to the salvage title, so they say that there's no salvage title, but there is. So there is a salvage title. Let's see. Had some really good service at dealers. McCree Ford. This is what that looks like. I like to put these in the videos because sometimes Carfax won't let us link because they want more money. At some point, some knucklehead didn't have the truck settings on miles, so they have this kilometers. And then they did it again here. So you go 59, 104, but that's because it was set at kilometers. And then it goes back to 64 and keeps going up. So if you see that, that's what happens. You hit the wrong button and then you go to a knucklehead at emissions and they screw it up even more. All right, let's see. Auto Nation, it had went to maintenance inspection, had 94,000 miles on it. And then January 30th, it was reported stolen with 94,552 miles. Let's see. We have a Kelly on this thing with 95,000 miles, XLT, in very good condition, which it is. $17,792 would be the value of this truck. I'm going to start this thing up. I'm going to look under the hood. I'm going to show you under the hood. We're going to be looking for Ford stamps on both sides of the core support and on both fenders, which will indicate that nothing's been replaced under the hood. And obviously if things are replaced under the hood, it'd be because they wrecked it. First things first, let's look for blow-by. None. That is excellent. No blow-by. Ford stamp there. New battery here. Ford stamp there. Catalytic converter sticker where it belongs. Ford stamp there. And Ford stamp there. This is all original in the front end. Hey, also another thing, this push bumper on the front, just remember that if you get in a wreck with this thing on the front of it, it may mean that the airbags don't deploy. So if you want to make sure they deploy, take that off. We have that in print in the ad too, but my brother wants me to make sure that people realize that and know that that's the case in the video too, which makes sense, right? Back seat looks brand new. This is a really good looking truck. Fold this stuff up, put it in the glove box. There we go. Seat bolsters are in good shape. This is a super nice truck. When they're really this clean, they don't last long. So when you when we accept an offer, please make sure that you get your deposit in, because this could be one of those where they sell awfully quick. Oh, there's the remote. That's nice. Where they sell really quickly, and we accept a couple offers and it's a race to get the deposit in. That's what happens with these guys when they're this clean. Alright. Out, in, up, down, other side, out, in, up, down. Seats look great. Let me see here. Alright, get up in here. It's got tilt wheel right here. Seatbelt. Let's see. Turn on some air. It's still warm in the middle of October here. Feels good too. It's already cold.
And Jack, for your Star and Auto Care, the advertised price.
There you go. There's your radio, CD player. Let's see. Cup holder. Missing this little front on it, but works fine. That. Let's see. And we didn't have a trailer, so obviously it knows that. Tilt down. There's tow haul. On and off. Put it in neutral. Turn the air down a little bit here so you can hear me. There's for low. That's for low and drive. For low and reverse. Boy, this is a nice truck. Neutral. Let's go to 4 high. Now we're in 4 high. Actually, there's that fired perfectly. Now we're in 4 high and reverse. Perfect. All right. Turn it to 2-wheel drive. All right, let's go for a ride. Other than needing tires and maybe a cat if you want us to do it for you, this thing is as good as it can get. I'm going to take it on a little ride here. Deposit. Actually, let's talk with the money first. The first thing to know is if you come here to drive it home, you're going to pay tax and dock fee, and to restore the title. Obviously, you can't get plates or insurance on a salvage title, so we have to take it to motor vehicle and give it what it's called a level 3 inspection. Once they give it a level 3 inspection, that would be the cops doing that. We take that inspection to motor vehicles and get a restored salvage title. Then we can issue you plates and you can get insurance. That's $200 to do that. It's minimum of 4 hours of our time, up to maybe 10 hours, depending on how busy the cops are doing real cop stuff. Boy, this thing runs good. This is a 35, so chill out a little bit. Let's see. So you pay $200 to restore the title. You pay $250 dock fee. You pay taxes. Taxes are 2% city sales tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. So just add 2 to your state tax. If your state tax is 7, you'll pay 9. If it's 2, you'll pay 4. Then you'll pay $250 dock fee and $200 to restore the title. If you pay by wire and ship, all you're obligated to pay is the agreed upon price. I would strongly urge you to add the $200 to have us restore it, unless you're positive you can get it done with the Arizona salvage title itself, the bill of sale that we provide you with, and the truck. Those are the only 3 things you'll have, so make sure you can do it. If you're not 100% positive, have us do it. It's worth the money, and then we know it's done, and it's, you know, a good thing, okay? Some people know how to do it, and it's easy for them, but some people don't, and so, you know, this is a pretty truck. A lot of eyeball on this one. What else? Deposit. Deposit's $500. Once we get your deposit, we'll put your name in a banner over the truck at wheelkinetics.com, and you'll know it's yours. Until then, it is for sale. Okay? Blah, blah, blah. Like I said, this is going to go fast to get your deposit in. Let's see what's good. Wow. Really good running truck. Get your deposit in. Last thing I'm going to say, obviously by years and miles, it's out of warranty. The people who built this truck gave it X amount of miles and X amount of years for a reason, and that reason would be because they didn't know what would happen after that many years or that many miles. They built it. If they don't know, how the heck do we know? Now, we are experts on 6.0s, and we know this is a good one, but it doesn't mean that the day you get it, it's not going to need an injector. Things break. It could need a window motor. It could need, you know, a windshield wiper blade. Who knows? But the day you get it, it's yours. So if you're risk averse, there is risk in buying anything used, but if you're risk averse, please don't buy this truck or anything from us, because there's risk. There's risk when we bought it, there's risk when you buy it. That's part of saving a bunch of money. We do offer the bulletproof EGR with the Ford oil cooler, gaskets, all the labor, everything. If you want to do the EGR on this thing, if you read in the middle of the ad under bulletproof EGR, you'll see what it is. That's only for people who buy our vehicles. If you're not a buyer of one of our vehicles, it's between $2,900 and $3,400. And if you go to Integrity Diesel here in Tucson, you call them up and tell them what you want to do. They'll tell you $4,500 to do this. Okay. So, like I said, this is just for our buyers. So, don't just show up on our door and say, do it for $1,900 with your 6.0, because we're not doing it. All right? Anyway, I'm going to shut up for just a second and make a turn here. We just like people to know what they're buying, and we want people to understand what they're buying. If you don't know what you're buying or understand it, don't bid. Wow, what a truck. This is a nice truck. Anyway, aside from needing a set of tires, this thing needs nada. Please watch the video. The title will be in the ad. Click on that, look at it. I've shown you the Carfax. I've shown you the Kelly Blue Book on it. My brother will take it out for 60 to 80 HD pictures. There'll be a little device to allow you to zoom in, so if you want to see something really close, I mean, it's like literally having your face up against the truck. So the cosmetics should never be an issue. Hopefully there's enough video and enough of information for you to make a good decision for you. And that's that. If you're, like I said though, if you're not 100% sure, don't even make an offer, okay? We don't need any wishy-washy, and we don't need people thinking that we're gonna write them a check if something's broken the day it shows up, okay? Because that's not happening. All right, so just know that, and that's it. Thank you for your time.